Hello, dear friends. This is Madeline again of Sister Luna Psychic Services, and today we are going to be covering the Lover's card, number 6. I love this card. I'm so excited. So the image on the Rider-Waite is definitely got a Garden of Eden vibe there. See, Eve has the tree with the snake and the fruit. Adam's chilling over here with the burning bush type of thing. And the angel Raphael is blessing their union. Cool, right? This card often does, it's quite literal, comes up and means a romantic relationship. Most querents will be pretty jazzed about that. It also can refer to BFFs or someone that you're close to, or you offset each other really well and work together in a great, like, balanced sort of a way. Some people would say that this indicates meeting your soulmate, like in the Symposium, where the tale of humans starting out with 4 arms and 4 legs and then getting sliced in half by Zeus's thunderbolt. And then they have to search forever to find their other half. I don't love that story or that perspective on relationships and love. However, it's very common, so it's worth being aware of as a reader. Yeah, it's just very much like an excuse to believe that you're incomplete, that your other half is out there and you haven't met them yet. Really, each person is complete unto themselves, and only when they realize that can they then invite a good relationship where, you know, you can both support each other without too much attachment or expecting the other person to complete you, because that will eventually end badly. So, yes, those are some lessons that I've learned myself, but also laid down for querents with this card before. I do like the term twin flame, though, when we're talking about a really great relationship. Even sort of like this Rumi quote right behind me, set your life on fire, seek those who fan your flames. So, twin flames, like each flame can burn without the other. They don't need each other to be complete, but if they do manage to find one another, each will add to the other's fire, and together their blaze will light up the world. That's really the best case scenario. Love without attachment and partnership without wanting or expectations. But that's still fairly rare in our world. So another meaning for this card is self-love. And I guarantee you, if you start reading cards professionally, you will have the querent who comes and they ask, am I going to meet someone? And they're just dying for you to flip over this card and tell them, your soulmate is around the corner, a tall, dark, handsome man, you will meet him or her. But if this person so desperately feels they need a soulmate to complete them, then meeting that person is probably not the meaning of this card. It probably is instead appearing so that you can tell them to love themselves. And once you love yourself, then you are vibrating at the frequency of love and inviting the same love into your life in the form of another person, maybe, right? I think part of self-love is realizing that you're not in competition with anyone, but that you are one with everyone. You know, most of us most people would say, oh, well, I love so-and-so, I love my mother, but I don't love myself. Well, how much love are you really able to give to others if you don't have any love for yourself? Another meaning for this card oftentimes will be balance. So, balance between masculine and feminine, balance between light and dark aspects of your being, but also, like I said, kind of, if you're someone who's very analytical most of the time and this card comes up, it could just be encouraging you to be a bit more creative, you know, a bit more superfluous, like woo, or vice versa, you know, just kind of balancing out your personality a little bit and growing. So when I do readings, I like to keep crystals on my table, of course, but specifically rose quartz a lot of times, and I encourage my clients who seem to be needing some self-love to hold those crystals, and sometimes I just give them away because rose quartz, it won't attract love to you exactly the way that sometimes people think it does, but it is a crystal of unconditional love, and it provides a really gentle, beautiful healing and helps people to learn to love themselves. So that's a handy, like right next to the box of tissues, just have some pocket rose quartz that you can give out. Okay, to connect with the Lover's card, again, you can carry some rose quartz with you for yourself, but also a really fun exercise is done with a glass of water and some really clear intention. So if you've heard of Masaru Emoto, he's this fantastic scientist who did a lot of experiments regarding how what you say to water actually changes the molecular structure of it. The way that it freezes will be different, more symmetrical patterns if you say nice things to it, and you look into his work, it's really cool. But so to connect with the Lover's card, get yourself a glass of water, nice filtered, beautiful water in a clean glass, and hold that glass and then access within yourself a deep feeling of love. And that can be love that you feel for anyone. You know, it doesn't have to be self-love at this point. Whoever it is that you love the most, you know, your partner, your best friend, your siblings, parents, your dog, it doesn't matter. Just channel that love and let it flow through your body into that glass of water. You don't need to say anything, but if you feel words coming to you while this focus is happening, then go ahead and say those things. Say them to this glass of water. And then once you feel done, drink the water. Because now that water is charged with this incredible love that you maybe at this point feel comfortable offering to whomever and not yet offering to yourself. But once it's like a loophole almost, you know, you can take the love that you have for this other being and drink it and take it into yourself that way. So that's a really fun way to connect with the Lover's card. Also just seeking balance in your life, you know, or reading classic tales of love. There are so many excellent quotes and so many great artists and authors who have explored love. It's such a deep subject. One of my favorite quotes on love is from D.H. Lawrence. Give thyself, but give thyself not away. That is the lesson written at the end of the long, strange lane of love. Okay, so some more technical things quickly before I go. If you get the Lover's card, doesn't necessarily mean children on its own, but if you get it with Empress, definitely clear children coming into a beautiful, loving, dual parent situation. If you get the Lovers with the Hierophant upright, very traditional, culturally bordered like relationship where yeah, everyone's following the rules and being proper. If the Hierophant's reversed, it's the opposite of that, going against the grain, going against the expectations of your culture or whatever it may be. If you get the Lover's card with the Two of Cups, that's another great way to predict a union, like a marriage or a handfasting. And if you get the Lover's card with the Ten of Cups, it's so great. That really indicates a love that lasts for like generations, you know, the love of family and building a wonderful home together. Yeah, so I'm so happy to be doing these videos with you guys. I hope you liked this one. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll definitely reply. Okay, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be.